Project Mohole. Geologists have long been interested in acquiring samples of the Earth's mantle, but have been unable to do so primarily on account of the crust's relative thickness. However, attempts at reaching the mantle have been made, with arguably the best-known venture being Project Mohole, which was initiated in 1961. The geologists involved decided to drill through the seafloor because the crust is the thinnest underneath the oceans. Project Mohole was intended to have 3 phases. The first phase involved drilling 5 holes, one of which descended 183 meters, in water 3,600 meters deep off the coast of Guadalupe, Mexico. Phases 2 and 3 were never implemented since the project was terminated by Congress because of its cost in 1966. Nevertheless, project samples they extracted. They also managed successfully to utilize the technology that did the digging, which, up until that time, was purely theoretical in nature and had not been implemented. The red-billed Quelea. Native to Africa, the red-billed Quelea is arguably the most prolific bird species in the world, as ornithologists estimate there may be 10 billion individual birds living on the planet. In addition to its great numbers, the Quelea is noted for the ability of the nuttle to change its plumage and beak coloring during its breeding season. Normally, both Inales and Fechuales have a dull, grayish-brown plumage, yet when it is time to innate, the Nvale's plumage transforms into a pinkish color while its beak becomes bright red, which enables females to distinguish Inales in the invasive flocks the birds form. The Quelea has a fairly short breeding period of merely a few weeks each year. It occurs at the beginning of the rainy season in various parts of its African hotlands. Its habitat is the grasslands of sub-Saharan Africa, where the males make nests from flexible green strips of grass in thorn bushes or trees. Once a male begins constructing a nest, females visit to examine it, and if one appreciates the male's efforts, she mates with him. Once breeding is a cornpla, both the male and female work together on the nest to complete it by the time the eggs are laid. The male Quelea lays anywhere from 1 to 5 eggs, which are green or blue in color and require 10 to 12 days to hatch. Upon hatching, both parents feed the chicks, but after merely 2 or 3 weeks, the chicks become independent so can forage feed themselves. Before the newborn chicks leave the nest, the main sustenance they receive is insects that their parents capture. 3 after departing the nest, however, the Quelea's primary food source is seeds from crops such as wheat, millet, rice, and sorghum. 3 obtaining any of these requires that the Quelea visit inhabited areas where humans are practicing agriculture. Millions of these small birds frequently unite to form gigantic flocks which move across the African savanna in dense, cloud-like formations and cause serious to agriculture when they swoop down on farmers despite intensive them, by killing millions of birds annually. The Quelea's numbers never appear to be significantly reduced. Africa, the part of Africa that is located south of the Sahara.